He then reached over and grabbed the blood cake bow saw. If you're new here, I have a crazy fucking stalker.
I think that's the only benefit of getting old and wrinkled. You lose your stalkers. So you lost all your stalkers.
I have no stalkers.
Howdy. Wyo, Russ here.
And Chris.
Today we're gonna react to Tana Mongeau.
Yeah.
Like Austin Powers, like I got my mojo back.
Mojo, but she's Mojo.
Okay, I got my mojo back and we're gonna react to Tana Mongeau. My stalker took pics of my sleeping body and more. That's crazy.
How did you get that?
Well, yeah, that's the point. I wanna know. This was 3 months ago.
If you're new here, I have a crazy fucking stalker, and there's lots of other videos leading up to this point. This is definitely an update.
We'll be your bodyguards. I could be a bodyguard.
You could be a bodyguard.
You could too.
I would go, ah! I would scream, that fucker's here again! I'm out of here. You'd be the bodyguard guarding me and Tana. No, he's here again.
I just kind of am like, damn, that's terrifying. I spent a few hours, you know, like crying, terrified, and then I reported to the police, and they're like, well, we'll do our best, and then like nothing happens. And it's nothing against the police. There's really nothing they can do, you know? Like,
I don't know. I'd be like, somebody gonna be sleeping in my house with my ass all the time. I ain't staying here by myself.
No shit. Tana wakes up and finds a Polaroid camera beside her bed. She goes downstairs to her suitcase where the Polaroid camera was. She finds 2 creepy pictures. The first picture has a zipper and a possible arm. I don't see it, but that's just on that one. See, that doesn't look like anything to me.
It's a zipper, yeah.
It could be anything. It could be, you know, it goes off in your bag.
Yeah.
This picture is a picture of Tana Mongeau's sleeping body.
That's fucking creepy. You cannot take a picture of yourself when you're sleeping. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I feel like I seem so calm. I'm just very used to this. I don't want you to think that I'm just like, well, picture me sleeping, bye. But I mean, like, what the fuck are you gonna do, you know?
You fucking live with someone, you change your locks.
You get like a little camera system, those little mini tiny camera systems, and have it in your room. I would have that puppy rolling.
Normally my stalker doesn't really leave any evidence of anything, so for like there to be evidence of like a picture of you sleeping is definitely different of him.
Is it a he or is it a she?
Or
is
a
it
them.
Is it an it?
Isn't it it? I don't know how she knows. See, we've not watched the others, so we don't know what she knows.
I think that my phone is tapped, and I've always thought it was tapped like from day one. Like even when I made that last stalker story.
Get a new line, get a new phone.
Yeah, change everything.
Every time I make a call, as soon as I make a call, my phone makes this noise.
My phone doesn't do that.
That's fucking weird.
Nowadays, the most common method, the one that my stalker's probably using, it's called doubling your phone. It was originally created for like parents to check up on their kids' phones that are young.
I mean, I know parents do stuff like that with their kids. And
I think it's even creepy when parents do it.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking trust your kids, don't get them a fucking cell phone.
It's creepy.
It's just my opinion. I'd be pissed if my parents were looking at my phone.
Spying on you.
They would have known a lot of the crazy porn I look at. All sorts of stuff, and not cool. But just think, she might have met this person and not even known it was the stalker.
So I was on the phone like a few days after this happened talking about my stalker, and I kept calling him sick, like over and over again. Well, my friends all like know who he is, if that makes sense, so I'll just like address him by his name.
What? Oh, so she knows who this dude is.
Why the fuck aren't the cops doing something? If they know, why the fuck aren't they doing something?
I don't know. I would be changing my lock. I would be changing my phone. Yeah.
Why aren't there like private investigators like watching this dude?
But if she has the finances for a private investigator, I'd get me one of those babies.
At least a security camera.
I don't know why this is my life, like since 2nd grade, you know, like this person.
Since the 2nd grade.
How old is this fucker? Why the fuck is this guy not behind bars?
Oh yeah. Well, unless he did something. I mean, I don't know what the laws are with stalking.
So I kept calling him sick. That's the point of that little tangent. I got an email to my business email the other day. And so the caption of this was a fun, scary story for you to enjoy. And at the top, it says sick. I read it a million times, so if I seem a little bit desensitized from it, it's because I've read this to the police, I read this to my lawyer, I read this to Bella, I've read this to my parents, I've read this to Summer, I've read it to everyone.
Up until 12:04 in her video, the story sounds like a romance novel, but it gets creepy after that. We had to remove our video reaction, change, and re-upload the video due to copyright issues with the email story. This is a quick summary of the storyline. The storyline includes the stalker eating maggots from his lover's headless body and then putting her head back in the refrigerator. The story relates about him using a bloody saw to dismember her body and saving her private parts to enjoy later. Link below to her full video to hear how graphic and disgusting the email is. This is like Jeffrey Dahmer type bullshit.
I'd be having security cameras out the whole wazoo.
Like, they can't figure out that this email came from this guy?
I don't know. If she knows who it is, you would think there'd have to be some way to trace this stuff.
Trace the email back to this guy, and it's talking about her head in the fucking fridge. That sounds pretty cannibalistic. Like, what the fuck?
Creepy. I would be so creeped out. This is disturbing as
Is that not enough evidence on someone?
To me, that's a threat.
That's
to
a
me, that
fucking
would be
threat.
a threat. That would be a threat. What you call it?
Track it.
Track it, but they should be able to get a search warrant for this fucker's house
And get on his computer. If he's deleted it, you can sometimes still trace it. I mean, they find out when people look at child porn and all that crazy
at
stuff.
this point, if something like that came in, I would like, what is the most forensic stuff that could be done to this phone?
You guys are my family and I appreciate your feedback and your help. So if anybody has any advice for me,
Live your life with a fucking bodyguard and a new phone number and a new cell phone and security cameras in your house and at your front door and get this motherfucker in jail. Hopefully she'll make another video because I am freaking curious.
There's more
You're
stalker
being-
stuff after that date.
This
the
one-
question and answer.
My stalker broke into my house. Story time.
I don't even sleep at night anymore in my own house because I am so afraid to sleep at night. I sleep all day and then stay up all night because every single time I go to sleep at night in my house, I wake up at 3 a.m. to my closet door being open when it was closed and my dog, who was just asleep in my bed the last time I checked, at the edge of my bed shaking and barking at nothing because no one is there. I wake up to my phone on a different nightstand than I put it on before I went to bed. I wake up to the lights being off when I turn them on.
I would have a camera going in my bedroom at night.
What if there's stalker and there's ghosts too? I don't really know if there are, but what if there was? What if it just all comes together?
I don't know. That would be even creepier.
And the ghosts are like, we're really gonna play a trick on her, because she's gonna not know what the fuck hit her.
I don't even bother talking about my own future anymore because sometimes I feel like it's not even gonna exist. And for people to come on the internet and tell me that like that's fake, if you don't believe it, you don't have to watch.
I do believe it.
Yeah.
You gotta trust people like this. You just can't let something slide. When someone is coming forward and they're saying like they were molested or raped or they have a stalker, you have to believe them.
And everybody seems to have a solution and they tell me, oh, she could get security cameras.
If I was her, I wouldn't say, I'm going to get a security system, because then she's broadcasting it to the world. It could be that she's like saying, I don't want to do that, and she is getting one. Now that would be smart.
Yeah, I agree.
Say, I'm not getting a security system, and put your ass a security system on your house.
The story that I read in my last video titled Sick. When I read that story, it was just a story that I got into my email. I was afraid. I definitely assumed that it was my stalker because the writing was so like him. It was so intelligent and whatever. And after posting that, a lot of people found the story online and the actual writer of the story emailed me and apologized. And he basically just said, hey, I didn't know you were going through all of that. It was just Halloween time. I was just trying to scare you. I didn't know that all of that was happening. I've been getting a lot of people reaching out to me. That was not my intention. I'm sorry I altered the story to scare you, blah, 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 blah. It's just like that email happened to be from someone else. I don't really like know what to say, you know?
So it wasn't her
That's
stalker.
still weird. Okay.
What the fuck? I feel like to be able to send something like that to someone, you'd have to be sick though.
To everybody commenting, oh my god, just get a new fucking phone, get a new phone number, whatever.
Everything we said.
I just did both of those things. I just got an iPhone 7 and I just changed my phone number, brand new phone with a brand new phone number. And about a week later, my phone is doing all of the same things it was. It still beeps when I call. All the time, random pictures will be saved to my camera roll that I did not screenshot and I did not take that are of random things like a black wall or like.
My phone does that too, I will tell you. Because it like Pocket does shit.
That could be inside a pocket.
But not that I don't believe her. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying my phone.
Yeah.
But now I'm just gonna get into what happened yesterday. Bella has her own room and Maya and Ashley share a room. So it was just the 3 girls in the house. They heard someone running up the stairs because my stairs are like wooden. They're very like loud. Like they hear someone stomping upstairs. And so they call 911 and so the police confirmed that there was no signs of breaking and entering from any of the doors, the balcony doors, nothing, that whoever entered had to have used a key.
It could be a haunted house.
Something really weird happened right after I got done filming this video. Ashley called me and told me about this. She went in the bathroom to go ahead and take a shower. And she walked in the bathroom and immediately was fucking terrified. She looked in the mirror and there was just the creepiest little freshly drawn, like drawn within that minute, smiley face in the mirror.
It sounds like a fucking ghost.
I will talk to you guys in my next video, which is probably the video I'm filming today with the psychic twins.
I can't like not watch this next video.
Yeah.
It's like one video, it leads you to another one, and then you're more curious, and then there's like another video that like kind of answers some of the questions.
So we'll see if the psychic twins are going to say, yeah, you've got us poltergeist or something.
The psychic twins talk about my stalker. 2 stalkers, question mark, a ghost, question mark. It sounds like she has a ghost and a stalker.
And a stalker.
What the fuck? That's cray cray.
That's cray.
Hi guys, it's Tana Mongeau and today I am here long-awaited with the psychic twins. Hi guys! randomly they look at me and they just blurt out my fucking stalker's name. And they're like, do you know this person?
No shit. They knew the fucking stalker's name?
That's weird.
I never have said his name on anything, so I thought that was interesting.
Thanks for backing me up on that.
Acknowledging that.
Yeah.
This one has a weird
Sound
raspy sound quality. Is it the sound? Do you want to like reload it or something?
It sounds like she had some bad editing with the It's like she took the sound up, like maybe she took it up and then it's peaking too much.
Okay.
You know, we dealt with several terrible stalkers for many years.
really?
And that's one reason we wanted to help you, because we put one of them in jail. I feel like there's hope for you. There is. And, you know, it might take a while because this man is very, very troubled. I mean, you know that he's troubled, but it's not just, they call it love obsession, when there's an absolute fixation. Almost like he thinks he's having a love affair with you. He doesn't just want to be with you or near you, he wants to be you.
I think I've considered everything and every possibility, but I don't think I've ever considered that.
Wants to be her.
That's weird.
That shit is cray cray.
Oh, he ain't gonna be straightening her skin over his face.
Cray cray.
When privately he dresses like you and he tries to act like you, and so he's absorbed your entire personality. And so that's kind of scary, but we had a similar experience.
This is kind of like Silence of the Lambs shit going on.
This is creepy.
here.
Like wants to wear her skin. Fucking creepy. Whatever, you know, like that email that was like mistaken for her stalker. It was like a joke. I still think of her stalker like that.
Yeah, because it's in our heads now.
So that was very uncool to write that email.
And you just have karma with this dude from a past life. So it's not for nothing that you're going through this. There was something incomplete, something very difficult in a past life, didn't you feel?
Karma? So
Karma
she
from a
deserves it?
past life?
She deserves it? Or,
No, they didn't say that.
well, karma's like you get what's coming to you, but because of what you've done.
No. Let's watch.
Up until today, apparently I'm not going to live a short life. I was like, if life is going to be short, I'm going to get everything I can in it.
You're gonna have a good long life.
She's gonna have a good long life.
Because they had videoed another video before this on the Psychic Twins. So we're kind of like skipping one of their conversations.
I believe he really has terrorized you, but there's somebody else that's also playing with you online that is acting like he is that stalker. There's a second stalker.
Are you ready for this? There's a ghost in your house.
That's not the one I'm talking
That
about.
is, I feel like your place is haunted, actually.
Yeah.
And he's kind of following you around. This is a guy who was murdered, by the way.
She got some weird things tracing her.
That shit is cray cray.
This is cray cray.
That's gonna be our catchphrase.
Cray cray.
Okay.
Well, he's moving things around in your place.
He is. I mean,
You know,
he's very
it's
chaotic.
not just the
spirit.
stalker that's coming in. It's like this ghost is, you know, he's
I just want.
He's moved in. He's making himself comfortable, you know. And you have to get your place energy.
well, he
You
thinks
simply
it's
do.
his house.
One time I was in a house and I thought my roommate was downstairs. I heard his drum set playing a little bit, like making a sound, like someone just like making like a real simple beat. And I went down there to go say hi and he wasn't there. And I just remember getting that like the chills on the back of my neck and I was just like, oh crap, like I need to go upstairs before it grabs my feet.
So let's talk about the original stalker.
I think he'll always be infatuated. I think at some point he may stop or pull away. I can't tell you how long that's going to be. He has been arrested.
Well, I think he's going to jail again.
I think he's going to jail again,
I
and
think that it's for breaking in.
well, it's not just you. He stalks other people. You see.
What the fuck?
It's his profession. He's a professional stalker.
One day when I'm older and I'm like 30, 40, like let's say I'm like married or whatever, you know,
really
what do you
old.
see him doing?
I think that he has an illness, a mental illness that he'll always have. So it's possible that he will continue to have this kind of behavior, not towards you, but towards other people.
I think that's the only benefit of getting old and wrinkled. You lose your stalkers. So you lost all your stalkers.
I have no stalkers.
Clothes mess with at one point.
Yeah, my mom actually, like she just had messy, like just clothes like around her room or something, and we came home and they were all folded.
Oh,
He doesn't know
whoa!
why.
I wish I had a
He's
ghost.
full.
Everyone says that.
We need something like that.
They better be able to stick those damn things in the washing machine and dryer too before they try to fold them. Knowing you, because you just got this pile of shit in the corner. So do I.
I'm a cleaner guy than you, surprisingly.
I know. Leave my dirty laundry alone.
This was really like relieving and really like happy. I mean, I'm not gonna die. He's not gonna murder me. All that kind of
Eventually
stuff.
it will.
Yeah.
And we pray
move
for
on.
you too. Like we will
Absolutely.
send you prayers. Everybody send prayers for us.
Yes, prayer.
Thank you guys so much.
That was our unexpected trip down Stalker Lane with Tana Mongeau.
Make sure you guys stay tuned because we are gonna do another reaction video pretty soon to Tana Mongeau.
All right, you got
And it's gonna be happy, and it's gonna be her other content, everything that's not stalker related. So stay tuned and look for that, and make sure you guys comment below what you guys think of the whole stalker thing, because that shit is fucking nuts. It's cray cray.
That's cray cray.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe.
Please.
Why, Russ?
And Chris.
Love you long time.